Good. Hi.
Head women's soccer coach Heather Dyche. They opened up their season last week, actually Sunday. Big 1-0 win over Texas Tech. They were ranked 22nd in the country. First win over them in the last 5 tries. Technically going back to 2004, but the first win over a ranked team since 2010. It was a very impressive game to watch, very fun. Now they're getting ready to go on a 4-game tour of the Pacific Northwest. So Coach Heather Dyche, they got their season off to a great start.
Yeah, really, really fun way to start the season. It was, I always say that soccer's interesting in terms that you can statistically dominate and lose, and for Tech, that's what happened for them. But I was really impressed with our team's grit and fight and heart, and I think that's kind of how we've defined ourselves the past couple years, as a team that is never out of a game. So I was really pleased that we found a way to hang on to a lead and stay tuned in that entire time. And I think for our team, it's a huge confidence builder. We return a lot of kids, and we have unbelievable leadership. And I think when you have that, you're just excited about every game because, even if the result doesn't go your way, you're going to get better. So that's been our focus all preseason, and it will be our focus going to Washington now. We play University of Washington and Portland, who's a perennial soccer powerhouse. And then from there, we stay up there and we play Oregon State and Portland State. So we've got our hands full the next 4 games. But our goal for this team is to play the best and test ourselves and get better. And we want to be a team that can win the conference again. So that's our goal.
That win the other day, such a big win, you feel like you guys could build off. I mean, like you will carry that momentum on the road with you because everybody have that extra pep in their step.
Yeah, I hope so. I think it takes a while for a team to believe. And I think it's taken us a little bit. Like, we've always been competitive in those games. Always been competitive in those games. When we lost 1-0 to Washington last year or 2 years ago, we're always close with Tech. But I think to get over that hump is a big deal because you know that you can. And so, the other thing I give our team credit for is that we don't pretend to be something that we're not. Like, it's at the end of that game, we were a little bit disappointed in how we played. So I was pleased that our team is so process-driven and so focused in how we play, not just the result, because that matters a whole lot over the course of the year.
And what about your playing players honored by conference this week?
Yeah, Emily Johnson, a senior goalkeeper, that's the best I've ever seen her play. And it's not just that, it was her leadership, it was her distribution. I mean, you could hear her the whole time. There's fireworks going off. Like, the whole thing was like, what is happening right now? And we got peppered at the end there. Like, to Tech's credit, they just threw numbers forward, and we had to sit in and try to deal with it. But Jessie Hicks took one off the line with her head. Aspen took one off her face. I mean, but just, you don't do that if you don't care. And I think when you watch our team play, like, they care. It means a lot to us to represent New Mexico. So Emily, absolutely worthy of that award. She was really, really impressive.
When you have someone like her doing that, a game like that you've never seen before, what does it change for you? What exactly does it change, up front? Does it change anything for you?
Yeah, I mean, Emily can hit a ball 80 yards. And so all of a sudden, like, you have Leilani's speed and Alicia up top and Gwen's ability to control a ball. And when Emily's playing confidently, like, you don't question anything. But she's earned the right to be that confident. She's been our starter for 2 years. And who she is off the field is, it's a really cool thing to see because she came in here from Chicago and that's a big move to come down here. And now all of a sudden she's this vocal leader and confident and represents our team. And I'm just so thrilled with her evolution as a player and a human here.
Do you take more risks knowing you have that in the back?
Yeah, I mean, and quite frankly, I wouldn't have any fear with our backup goalkeeper in right now, Malia. Like, those two I think they're 2 of the best goalkeepers in the conference, and they're both on one team. So we're very, very confident in either one of them being back there.
What about Jessie? Seeing if you're using her differently. You use her in the back, starting the game and that. And I'm always used to all the headers and stuff that she's had in the past. Are you using her differently this year then?
No, she was still holding center mid.
Okay.
So that game, I mean, tactically you have to be aware of how Texas Tech plays, and Jessie and Alexa Curtin were playing 2 holding center mids for us, and they did a really, really good job of eliminating breakaways. Texas Tech the game before had quite a few breakaways against one of our conference opponents, so we tried to adjust and take that away, and I think Jessie and Alexa were great at it. But positionally, she's in the same spot.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was that moment like for you getting the PK? Because like you said, a team could statistically outdo another and still lose or whatever, but just, to get that and really start to feel like, we can actually do this in this game, in this moment, just that PK, I believe, at the end of the first half, just
Yeah.
What was that like for you just to see that go in?
I was pretty disappointed going into halftime, quite frankly. I mean, happy to get a goal, but I don't think that we competed enough. And if our goal, and we state that our goal is to be a top 25 team and to raise the level and do things around here that haven't been done before, then we have to play that way, and we have to play with that confidence. And I don't think we did that in the first half. So I think our whole team felt that way. Like, we looked nervous and a little bit scared, and rightfully, I get it, but that's why we're playing these teams, so that we can step up and play. But we're not going to change the way we play for anybody. We're gonna be us and do what we do, and have confidence that that's good enough. So I was pleased that we got the goal, but not pleased with how we played.
You talking about the fireworks going off, did you?
Yeah.
Did it add to the atmosphere?
It was actually, we were trying to change some things tactically at the end there, and we couldn't get the message out. They couldn't hear us. And so it was cool in terms of atmosphere, but in regards to, like, actually being able to coach, they couldn't hear a word we were saying. So, JJ Buck did the commentary, and at the end he's like, those are about 15 minutes too early. Like, it just felt like panic. And I think that kind of contributed to it, because it just got loud and bright, and it just felt like a blur. So, that's the way it goes. It was fun, though. They were beautiful fireworks.
When you have a first half that you're actually a little disappointed in,
Yeah.
is there a risk mentally, kind of just going forward season long, when you're playing a team as good as Texas Tech, and you kind of got away with a first half lead?
Yeah.
The way they responded in the second half, did that kind of overcome that?
I don't think we ever put the ball down and played the way that we want to. I think we adjusted to them probably more than we would have liked to in terms of our possession.
Even in the second half?
Yeah, well, there was about a 22-minute spell there that we had the dominance of play, and we were creating a bunch of chances, and McKenna put in a great cross to Alicia that we almost scored off of, and I do think there was a while there that we kind of relaxed, and then Tech threw the kitchen sink at us, and that totally changed the tide of the game. But I thought we were better in our terms of our competition in the second half.
I guess then the response this week, how has it,
Yeah.
I mean, how has it been, you haven't had a whole lot of time yet, but how has it been since beating a ranked team, knowing you didn't actually play your best game? Are they responding like you gotta play better, or are they maybe thinking?
You'd be surprised, actually. Like, I've been surprised in a positive way, because they're just not rattled by it. Like, it's just, I feel that this team gets it. Like, was it cool? Yes. Was it really rewarding? Absolutely. Did we play our best? No. And that's how we pride ourselves. So I think they were very pleased with the result, and they feel very fired up about it, but we're not going to pretend that we outplayed somebody when we didn't. So we're going to be committed to getting better every day, and they were that way in practice today. They've been that way in the locker room. They've been that way after the game. Like, they're staying pretty tuned in. So I've been impressed with the senior leadership and keeping everybody kind of, it's one game. It's a great game, but it's one game. So let's keep it rolling and stay focused on our next one. Thanks, guys.